Okay, so now I'm going to cage walk. Again, I'm going to pull myself to the cage just like before, but when I get to the cage, my partner isn't going to give me any space. He's going to be tight. He is specifically trying to hold position. So I prop up my elbow, pushing his head away, pull my hips to the cage. Now we end up here. He's tight. I'm kind of stuck. I can't do the elbow, knee, hand, foot because his hips are so tight. I can't turn. He's tight to me. Probably not throwing punches or attempting to submit or pass. He's just holding position. So from this position, I'm going to put a hand down. I'm going to walk my shoulders up. As soon as I get my hips off the ground enough to turn my hips, I'll do so. Overhook with the near arm. Underhook on the head side. Jack them up. My hips are still turned. My feet are parallel to the cage. Okay, pushing his head away, pulling myself to the cage. My opponent's tight, holding position. No space, not a lot of space to wiggle. I'm going to put a hand on the ground, just enough to get my hips up. I'm going to walk my hips up the cage. Turn my hips, jack them up to my level. Okay, so I'm back in this position. I'm out on the floor. I'm going to show you a way to pull your hips to the fence and then to cage walk. So someone is in my guard. I have my legs locked. I decide that I'm going to pull myself to the cage. I'm going to prop up on my elbow. In this case, my right elbow. Unlock my guard. So I'm going to push with my left foot. My other arm or forearm is going to push his head away. And I'm going to pull my hips to the fence. All right. My opponent is very good. He knows to follow my hips. So once I get here, I have no space. I don't have enough space to get up to my knee. His hips are tight to mine, so I end up with this situation where I'm pinned against the cage. I'm not in a bad spot because my back is on the cage at this point. So I'm going to still post with my hand on the ground, but I'm going to walk my shoulders up the cage. Walking my shoulders up, up, up. As soon as I get to my feet, or my hips are far enough off the ground, we have a 90-degree angle between my hamstring and my calf. I'm going to turn my hips. Overhook, underhook. All right, so I'm controlling his body. I don't want him to pull me back down. I have control of his upper body. I'm going to jack him up to my level. So now we're in a lot better spot. I'm not on the ground. I'm up. I'm still in a defensive position because my back is against the cage. But now from here, I can get my back off the cage and start to become offensive.